Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
You're looking for a garage builder to build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available. Then the Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for an on-site estimate. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson back here at Stites Gymnasium in Woodlawn as the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, I shouldn't say Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, that was earlier this week. The Woodlawn Cardinals take on the Waltonville Spartans. And, Mike, this is a Waltonville Spartan team that got out of the gate 6-0, winning the Christopher Tournament, 3 conference wins pretty easily. And then we saw Tuesday night, Carlisle came in and handled them well, even missing 2 starters. They handled the Spartans at Waltonville.
Waltonville did not shoot the basketball very well Tuesday night. That was evident from some of their key players from the field and also free throws and turnovers. Brian Gamber very upset after the game, had a chance to speak with him for a while, and turned the ball over. Unofficial stats somewhere between 22, 25 times in that ball game. So not a happy camper was he, but not shooting the basketball was the demise of the Spartans against Carlisle.
Waltonville right now 6-1 and overall 3-0 in the Midland Trail Conference. They're tied for first place, and the Waltonville Spartans, of course, can't go any further without talking about Trey Widges and Jordan Hale, mainstays on this team for the past 3 seasons, sophomore, junior, senior year starters.
And you also look at Matt Rogers, another senior who's had a lot of varsity experience, played a lot last year. Actually, he was the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game Tuesday night against Carlisle Indians. Had a nice ball game, penetrated well, stepped back, shot the ball well, played good defense, so he was rewarded by his fine work and effort Tuesday night.
And that Tuesday night leads us over to the other side of the floor, the Woodlawn Cardinals. Before we do that, though, we'll take a break, come back, talk about the Woodlawn Cardinals and talk about this match and some other games around the area as well. At WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Sports Square King City Chrysler. Got Mike and I here tonight, 2 Stites Gymnasium. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County, Waltonville versus Woodlawn, on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Mostly cloudy and mild tonight with showers late, a low of 40. Tomorrow cloudy, rather windy and quite mild with some rain, mainly in the morning, high near 60. Tomorrow night mostly cloudy, breezy and mild, a low 46. And on Sunday, breezy and warm. Times of clouds and sun, a high 61. Monday will be cloudy to partly sunny, breezy and cooler with a high 50. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Hi, this is Melody True with People's National Bank. Being locally owned, we know the importance of having a free checking account that you can depend on. The account only takes $100 to open, and there is no minimum balance requirement. People's National Bank offers big bank services with small hometown feel. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about the benefits of the People's National Bank free checking account. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Stites Gymnasium in Woodlawn tonight. The gym is packed. Standing room only at this point. People standing on the walls and the hallways for the best rivalry in Jefferson County. Waltonville versus Woodlawn here on the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder to build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then the Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. The Woodlawn Cardinals come into this game with a 3-2 record. Went 3-1 at Oakville, lost to Oakville on Friday night 2 weeks ago. had a week off, lost to Mater Dei last week at SIU Arena. Tonight, Waltonville here, the Woodlawn team basically still trying at this point, Mike, to find their identity.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about that at length Saturday on the Saturday morning sports show. I think it was good for Woodlawn to get a JV game under their belt, work on the starting rotation now the varsity, but first, get that starters figured out on the JV level. Monitor the quarters, where you can have those guys as reserved for the varsity game. And now come up, and it looks like tonight Logan Isaac will be making his first start of the season. I think that's a good, positive move and a step in the right direction. Get this team a little more unified. Not bad, but some individualism. It looks like played not as much team basketball as we're used to seeing from the Woodlawn Cardinals down at SIU Arena last Friday night. Didn't make the extra passes through their offense. It was sort of a one pass, and it was my turn to shoot it, and it went up, and they didn't shoot the ball very well themselves. So both teams coming off 4 shooting performances at their last game.
Woodlawn, of course, 3-2. Waltonville 6-1. A matchup, Mike, for the first time in about 2+ years with a conference thing on the line. Of course, Waltonville's in the Midland Trail, got out for a couple of years, and now back in. And now Waltonville-Woodlawn game means something more than bragging rights. It also means conference as well.
I think this is a big positive thing. Don't get me wrong. Anytime these two teams get together, it does not matter who's playing well, who's not playing well, what the records are. But now, back in the conference, that's all we heard about Tuesday night was how good a start Waltonville got off. 3-0 in the conference. This is Woodlawn's first conference game. So now you add that into the fold, knowingly this is a meaningful game. Now, fast forward about a month, look at that conference tournament now, the rankings that they'll get partially way through the season. Now you got another meaningful game possibly between these two. So I think that is a great plus for all these fans that will get an opportunity to see these two teams play more than one time now.
It is an opportunity for these schools to play each other more than once. They can only play 3 times. One tonight, one maybe in the conference tournament, and the only other option would be at the arena in the Super, and I think everybody would sign on to that tonight and go play in March if that were the case.
There's a lot of scenarios where that would be a good deal, and I guarantee people would do it at the drop of a hat.
Oh, yeah. Follow us on social media, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports, also on Twitter at WMIX Sports. All kinds of information going in and out tonight, especially on Twitter. Scores, updates from everything from around Southern Illinois. Both teams are heading to their respective benches. A little bit of a postseason flair and atmosphere here tonight, as this place is crowded. Lots of people here, lots of dignitaries, everybody on every side. Basically, at one point, it was just get in, get a seat, didn't matter what side you were going to be on.
I think a lot of that in the area that I usually set on games that we're not broadcasting in this corner down here to our left. You're looking at your radio on the left-hand side. It's full, and it doesn't matter. Just be sure you're in.
It's full. It's there. We need to step off for a break. We'll come back with starting lineup and the opening tip. After this break, you're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn is everyone's favorite Santa, with a wonderland of lazy boy recliners, reclining sofas, sectionals, glide rockers, cool gel bedding by Sealy, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, Paula Deen, and more. All holiday sale priced with an extra 10 to 15% off store-wide. And you'll find a sleigh full of great gifts and home decor, including 20% off all holiday trims at the general store. Shop Newell's for free delivery, free gift bagging, and savings galore.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, Money Pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Side Gymnasium at Woodlawn is fired from the starting lineup, sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank. Let them remind you what bank with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch per year. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson for the starting lineup for the ninth game.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for the Waltonville Spartans entering the contest this evening with the 6-1 overall record, 3-0 in the Midland Trail Conference. Head coach Brian Gamber, assisted by Eric Widges. Starter senior number 13, Derek Wisenhunt. A junior number 22, Hunter Coggins. 3 straight seniors now, 23, Matt Rogers. 24, Trey Widges. And number 25, Jordan Hale. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they come in a nice contest with a 3-2 overall record. This will be their first conference game of the young season. They'll start 5'7", senior number 14, Ty Coleman. 6'5", senior number 22, Gabe Owens. A 6'1", senior number 33, Chris Harlow. A 6-foot junior, number 31, Jason Hateman. And making his first start of the season, returning starter for the Woodlawn Cardinals, number 25, Logan. Woodlawn Cardinals are coached by Shane Ritchell and assisted by Scott Owens, and those are your starting lineup.
So starting lineup brought to you by People's National Bank. Just how many branches does People's National Bank have? Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find a branch near you. Both teams being introduced to the crowd. Now the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals will be introduced. Mike, another new lineup for Shane Ritchell. At that time of year, you're still trying to find out what everybody can do, starting off the bench or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and I think it was good, as we mentioned in the pregame show, to get that JV game under the belt, get a little excitement going right now with the crowd. And trust me, those guys were chomping at the bit to get a little play to themselves. They were probably wore out of all of the practices against the varsity. So we are looking forward to this thing this season. I'm glad to see Lois and Isaac make his start here tonight as well.
Well, it's one of those things where the JV team, not counting freshman and sophomore games, could have practiced almost 5 straight weeks without ever seeing the floor.
That is hard. That gets old, tiresome, all the adjectives there. So, yeah, they had a breakout game that we witnessed here earlier this evening.
Yeah.
And also, now, starting lineup intact for the Woodlawn Cardinals, as it's been the starting 5, pretty set for the Waltonville Spartans this year.
6 games in a row. Brian Gamber, of course, going with the same lineup as he has in all 7 games, now number 8. Both coaches with a late-back meter in the huddle so far, kind of, hanging around. It's one of those deals you can't get too fired up or worried or nervous because the players will feed off that as well. Ron Stanner, Steve Fouch, and Mark Profansic are your officials on this ball game. Lots of games around the area tonight. We'll have score updates rolling in from everywhere. I've got people in about 11 or 12 different places or more tonight. Fans will rise to their feet on the Waltonville side. It'll be Hale and Isaac to jump center. Waltonville in the road red, trimmed in white and blue. Woodlawn in the home white, trimmed in red and blue. Pitch controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals. Harlow with it in the front court to Hateman, top of the key. He'll hold, and Waltonville will go man-to-man. Rogers will get the early assignment on Owen. Isaac to Hateman in the left corner. Hateman back top of the key. Harlow to Coleman. That top of the key, right extended to Owens. Off a screen on the left elbow. To Isaac to Hateman, right wing. Harlow top of the key. Started by Widges to Isaac inside to Hateman on the block. Back out Coleman. Coleman got away with a step or two. Gets it to Owens on the left wing. Thought about it. Now goes off a ball screen to the left baseline. Dribbles in the corner. Lob pass Harlow inside. Layup blocked out by Hale. Waltonville defense pretty stiff. Jordan Hale has that opportunity. Gets a lot of block shots away from the ball.
He was behind the play, and the head fake worked once, but it didn't twice.
Box set Woodlawn. Owens to trigger. Top of the key Coleman. Thought about it. will hold. Lot pass Isaac, tip stolen away by Waltonville. Widges has it on the field, going the other way to the front court, left side. He'll come back to his right down the lane. Waltonville, Widges missed the layup. Got it blocked by Coleman. He comes up gimpy. He'll head to the other end. Owens will come up to the center of the floor. He'll call out a play, throw it left side to Logan Isaac. Isaac to Hateman on the left wing, guarded by Wisden. Up back on top of the key to Harlow. Harlow with it to Owens. 3-ball wide open on the way. Off the corner of the backboard. Rebound Widges. Didn't get a good look, and Widges will bring it up. Shot it from behind the backboard, just on the way of Woodlawn. The score, 0-0. Widges across the timeline, guarded by Hateman. He'll go to the left wing to Hale, top of the key, guarded by Isaac. Isaac has Hale. Now he'll throw it to Rogers. Owens and Harlow. Now Harlow has Rogers. Rogers top of the key, tries to drive down the lane, pulls his way in, shot blocks Harlow, out of bounds. Off of Harlow. Good defense so far by both teams.
That's something we've seen from Matt Rogers Tuesday night. Very strong, patient, dribble drive straight to the basket.
Quizzing up, box set Waltonville like Woodlawn. Rogers open on the layup, missed it too. That's 2 layups Waltonville has missed. It tips around, Hateman comes away with it. Rogers to the floor. He'll have to get up at 5-on-4. Rogers gets back into play. Owens for a 3, off the mark, no good. Both teams with too much energy here tonight, already out of the gate. Widges guarded by Coleman. Widges across the timeline. That was off. Oh, Hale for 3. A long 3. Good. 3 goggles go up for Jordan Hale, and Waltonville takes an early 3-0 lead.
Well, it was a good look right there, about 25 feet out. Don't need to get it inside right now. Knock down a clean shot.
Owens on the left wing to Hateman. He'll go baseline. Has to pick it up to Ty Coleman, top of the key. Coleman, Owens out behind the 3-point line. Now to Coleman. He's open. He'll shoot the 3. 3 goggles go up, and the answer for Ty Coleman, it's 3 apiece.
So sometimes you see the festivities go on before a ball game. You get a little of that extra energy, and both teams have it right now.
This is a hot little tinderbox right now. Rogers, Hale on the right wing, inside the Widges. They're going to post up on Hateman. Spins, left wing pass to Coggins, guarded by Coleman. Coggins with it to Widges. Widges top of the key, back to Coggins. Coggins holds above his head. The Wizenut on the right side. Tied at 3 with 5 to go. Ball off Rogers' leg. He saves it, lost it, turnover Waltonville. If you're not a member of Credit Store Community First Bank of the Heartland, you're first for business with needs. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. 5:07 left to go in the first quarter. Tied at 3. And a standing room only packed house here at Side Gymnasium. Coleman at the volleyball line. Will leave it for Owens. Owens with it. He's going to go left off the ball screen. Goes baseline. Will pick and roll. Glass shot. Good. Owens scores to put Woodlawn up 5-3. Woodlawn will pressure man-to-man. Full court. Coggins guarded by Coleman. Back to Rogers. Rogers will bring it up. Coach Chambers used very differing people handling the ball the times that we've seen him on the showcase. Rogers on the right side to Widges. He'll bring it to the middle of the floor. He holds up 5 fingers, 4 fingers, and a thumb. Widges to Coggins, guarded by Coleman. Coggins goes left side as they bump a little bit. They're going to let him bang as long as neither guy gets an advantage. Coggins timeline, right wing pass to Rogers. Harlow got his hands in there. It's off of Harlow, out of bounds. You can put a logo on it. All Stars and Stitches can print it for your school, company, or organization. They can even do apparel. See Big David, All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School, 435-5555. Wizenut throws it in to Coggins. Coleman to the floor. Don't know how that happened. Coggins to Rogers, top of the key. 3 on the way is no good, off the mark. Rebound Harlow. It's Harlow and Hateman 2-on-2. They're going to have to pull it out. Harlow goes baseline. Kicks it to Isaac. Got a lane and he scores. 7-3. Waltonville on top with 4 minutes to go in the first. They continue the pressure to the Cardinals. Coggins to Widges. Right now, Woodlawn is a little slow offensively so far.
That always starts on that defensive end we talk about at length.
Widges to Coggins. Up the left block. Rogers layup good in the foul. Owens will get his first. Rogers will go to the line and shoot 2 to get. Matt Rogers doesn't get a lot of ink, but boy, he has played so well the last few years for this team.
Well, he slipped that screen right there and went back door and just, basically just sat on that block down there. Uncontested. That's 3 times he's been wide open. That time he was able to cash in and at the line making the conventional 3-point play.
The crafty senior gets Waltonville back to within 1 with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Owens across the timeline to Coleman on the right side. Holds at the waist as Waltonville plays man-to-man. Coleman's left open. He'll shoot a 3. No good. Rebound tipped around Alfeo's hands, out of bounds. And he'll stay with the Woodlawn Cardinals. We'll pick your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. They remind you their emergency department places you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Box set for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Owens kicks it to Isaac in the right corner. Back out to Coleman, right wing to Owens. Owens holds. Now goes right side. Goes on Rogers. Throws up a force shot. No good. Forcing things a little early. Widges will bring it up the floor. And Coleman's harassing him as Widges comes into the front court. Gets it to Coggins. Back to Widges. Trey down the lane. Running layup over Owens. Blocked. Rebound Isaac. Harlow the other way for the Cardinals. He'll go down the lane. Pulls around. Splits two defenders. Missed the layup. Flipped out of bounds off of Isaac. And it'll go to Waltonville. Nice play there by Waltonville. Ross Owens, Chase Phelps into the ball game as Coleman and Harlow will come out. We'll have a scoreboard update upcoming as soon as we get a next head ball. Up one final in from the Conrad Allen. 3 minutes to go in the first. Woodlawn leads 7-6. Widges across the timeline. As he brings it across, guarded by Hateman. Hateman picks his pocket, goes out of bounds. There was one final night at Wayne City. Weber Township beat Grayville 49-37. Here in the JV contest, Woodlawn beat Waltonville 62-36. Scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens. Now he's coaching. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. Coggins to the rim, block shot and a foul. Hunter Coggins got down the lane. Mike and Waltonville very aggressive here early on.
So he saw a breakdown in defense, so all of Woodlawn's bigs were just standing there like an old-fashioned 2-3, and they were still in man, and he went strong to the basket. Didn't get it to drop. But he's at the free throw line with a couple.
Coggins, nice little role player, misses the first free throw, getting a starting time this year. 2:44 to go in the first quarter. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We have all kinds of tweets all the time, day and night, about everything. Tonight's scores from around the region. Coggins hits 1 out of 2. It is 7-all. Waltonville with a little pressure. Owens to Owens. Cross the game to Isaac. Back across to Owens on the left side. Back in the corner, Hateman. He's got to hit it if Woodlawn wants to win this. That shot. Widges on the rebound. Throws it out front to Hale. Hale with it to the left side. Left corner. Wisnott top of the key. Leaves it for Coggins. Coggins will dribble back to the floor. Baseline pass to Widges. Gets out of bounds by Phelps. And right now, Woodlawn, they had the rhythm early, but they're a little disoriented.
Right now, the defense is off a step. I'm not sure. I know Shane Whistle, they're playing man, but they're really sagging off a lot, almost like a matchup zone, but I know it is strictly man-to-man. Just not executing very well.
Widges easily around Hateman up and in. That might be a mismatch because Widges can pretty well get around a lot of players in Southern Illinois. Waltonville up 9-7 here with 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Coleman across the timeline to Phelps on the right wing. He'll look, bounce past Hateman in the lane to Ross Owens. Down the lane, now gets it to Phelps, top of the key. He'll dribble on Laird, who is coming in the game for the Spartans. To Coleman, he'll launch another three. Good. Three goggles go up for Ty Coleman, and Mike, the plan is to open, leave him open. He's made 2 threes already.
2 out of 3 and had good looks. And I mean, you can leave somebody open, but I'm not exactly sure Brian Gamble wants him left that open.
Coggins backpack by Coleman, but he gets rid of it to Laird. Baseline around Owens, bounce pass Hateman, kicked it. And with 1:36 to go, Waltonville with it under basket inbounds as Harlow comes in for Woodlawn. Isaac out, Wisnott out, and Rogers in for Waltonville. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can go there. Lots of content daily, as well as you can like us while you're there. Here comes Waltonville. Box set, Laird the trigger underneath his own basket to the left wing to Widges. Holds above his head to a cutting Hale down the lane. Stripped by Coleman, and Harlow gets the recovery. Harlow will bring it across the timeline. Right corner, Coleman. Strikes baseline. Cut off, foul, Rogers. Rogers first, team's first. And Ty Coleman right now, he's a couple threes. Little momentum, little confidence his way early on.
Well, now you got the head fake working for you. You can go baseline on that if you'd like. And Rogers, good defensive slide over, but just didn't get there in time. That'll be his first foul.
Owens will trigger. Box set for the Woodlawn Cardinals. And Gabe Owens will trigger. Robinson's in the game now to Phelps. Phelps will kick it to Owens. 3-ball from the corner. Hits the basketball support above. Team rebound to Waltonville, and they'll go the other way. Waltonville will trigger. Rogers with a basketball. will throw it to Widges on the right side. He'll throw it up in the front court, right wing to Hale. Hale thought about a three. Harlow got in his pocket. Now Harlow tips it, steals it. Now recovered, stolen by Coleman. Ty Coleman's got to run out the other way. Woodlawn's up 12-9. Ty Coleman is off to a start. He's got 8 points, and it's 12-9 with 1 minute to go.
Well, we always knew he could play defense, that's for sure, and we've watched him over the years that he's really worked hard on his offensive game. I mean, he will definitely stick you playing D.
And he's sticking him now. Coleman, but Widges got around him. Widges missed the layup, hits the floor. Phelps on the rebound. Woodlawn flying the other way. Phelps to go to the right wing. Pull it out on the right side to Owens. Owens is I thought he was going to shoot it. Robinson open, wide open. Waltonville missed it. Robinson missed the layup. Rebound, Jordan Hale. He'll come the other way. Hale will get it to Scoggins. He'll bring it up into the left side of the floor, guarded by Owens. 30 seconds to go, and that pass out of bounds. Bad angle for Scoggins to Laird. Coach Brian Gamber is not happy with that.
And those are the unforced errors that he talked about after the Carlisle game that we spent some time with him on. And they're very frustrating as a coach. You work hard to get a possession like that, and, boy, just an unforced turnover. That'll be their 4th turnover here in the first quarter.
Woodlawn will get the final possession of the first quarter. 12-9 Cardinals on the top. They're in the best rivalry in Jefferson County. Owens with 14 seconds to Robinson. The Phelps in the left corner. Holds above his head. Dribbles out. Now holds it. Now to Owens. Owens in the corner. Couldn't catch it. Shoot with 6. Owens on the wing. Now to Harlow. 3 to end the quarter for Woodlawn. No good, and that's the way this first quarter will end. Woodlawn 12, Waltonville 9. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the Showcase on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Showcase on WMIX.
1 quarter in the books here at Side Gymnasium. 12-9, Woodlawn on top. And Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Lots of energy early. Finally, maybe finding a groove for both teams.
Yeah, good rotation by some substitutes in the ball game, too. So now the ball game starts about right here.
Coleman's having fun down the lane with Hale. He and Hale are exchanging some Christmas sentences, I'll say that. Some physical play, nothing dirty, just physical. Scoggins with the top of the key. Holds, picks up his dribble. Now guarded, now he throws it to Coleman. Coleman again with a steal. Back out, throws it across the Phelps. And that highlights and ignites the Woodlawn crowd across the way. Ty Coleman's been the MVP so far.
Interesting strategy there. Coleman very quick, guarding a much taller young man.
Coleman 3 again. No good. If that went in, the lid would have went off of here. Lucas got the rebound, lost it as Robinson posted away from behind. Dave Owens will bring it across the timeline. On the dribble. Now throws it right side. Coleman holds above his head. Now to Phelps at the free throw line. Guarded by Laird. Phelps shares it back to Harlow. Harlow looks, gets it to Coleman right corner. Dribbles in, 15-footer up, fan in. Ty Coleman in double figures. Mike, you never fail. Somebody in this rivalry steps up that you never know.
As we broadcast so many years, it's always fun to see good young men get rewarded for hard work. We see it all over.
That's Ty Coleman guarding Widges. Widges down the lane, out of control to travel. Good call. Speaking of traveling, get to Community First Bank in the Heartland with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. They're proud to be the official voice of the Showcase here on WMIX. Owens will trigger. Harlow has it. It's 6:40 to go in the first half. Woodlawn up 14-9 over Waltonville. Man-to-man from the Spartans again as Owens comes across the timeline. Owens, so Phelps, 15-footer, right elbow, no good. Rebound, Robinson works hard. Gets in the lane, spins right shoulder, blocks out Hale. Robinson gets his own rebound in the corner. Now loses it, and Hale throws it in off Robinson right in front of Kelly Burton, channel 3. She didn't think she'd be in the play down there, Mike. She got right in the middle of the ball.
Bird's eye view right there. She's got the big camera to catch it all as well.
Well, I'll be watching later tonight. Highlights. We'll see what happens here. 6:19 to go. Owens has it in the left corner, back to Coleman. Coleman top of the key, down the lane, 8-footer up. Good. I guarantee you Ty Coleman is loving it right now. They've denied Widges. Rogers whizzing up, block backside Haven, rebound Hale up and in. Hale with a great follow by the senior, hustled down the floor, 16-11. And then he starts picking up. This one's going to be close. Owens with it. Holds up a couple fingers to Ty Coleman, who is becoming a sensation on the Twitterverse in the area. Haven with it to Owens, left wing. To Isaac, right corner, Coleman. Coleman to Harlow, top the right ring, or just off the top of the key. To Owens, right corner. Owens gets to the rim. Bounce step, lost it out of bounds, and it'll go to Waltonville on the turnover. Nobody touched it. Speaking of that, we'll tell you the WMIX Sports Mobile Studio, driven by Ford Square and Team City Chrysler. That's how Mike and I got to the game tonight. This gym is vacant. Fatigue is going to get in, whether it's you and I or the players.
I think Woodlawn, no warm-ups coming out to warm up with. I think their juices are flowing pretty well.
Yeah. Left corner, Wizenut, off the Widges pass, gets to the rim around Owens, way up good. He looked off Owens, and it went straight to the rim, and it's now 16-13. 5:10 to go in the first half. Owens across the timeline. With it on the right side is Harlow. Holds above his head to Hateman. Free throw line. Left elbow Owens. Left open three on the way. Short rebound. Isaac tipped away. Out of bounds. Harlow saves it to Owens off his hand. Tip. Waltonville has it. Rogers to Widges. Waltonville runs the other way. Gets to Hale on the left wing. Three on the way is no good. Rebound Harlow. Harlow to Coleman the other way. Woodlawn flies down the floor. Coleman Isaac in the corner. Backs into Coleman. Thought about it. Now goes baseline. Back tap Laird. Hale gets it. Hale back tap Hateman, but Hale has it. Hale will bring it up the floor, guarded by Hateman. He'll throw it in the left corner to Laird. Down the lane he comes. Bounce pass right side, Wizenut. Back over to Hale. Hale with it, top of the key, Widges. Widges will dribble. Between the circles, Brian Gamber calls out a play, but Dapper shreds Brian Gamber tonight. Widges 5-second call. Didn't go anywhere. Couldn't good. In the one, Mount Vernon trails Koke at 12-11. Halftime, Quincy trails our lead 20-17. And after one, Nashville over Carterville 15-7. That's Football Update brought to you by Scott Owens of State Farm Insurance. He makes it simple with friendly advice when you need it, giving you the right level of protection and discounts. You should call 242-3770 to get to a better state. And this thing, intensity, starting to pick up a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. The 8th turnover on the Waltonville Spartans, and Ty Coleman's going to take a break for Woodlawn.
Hateman to the rim. That'll be a foul, isn't it? That's his first, team second. As some of the faithful for Waltonville in front of us did not like that. He knew that's what's going to happen tonight. Everybody's going to be in this one.
Half the gym will be happy.
Yep.
Half will be sad.
Yep, that's the way it goes in this game. Hateman on the right wing off the inbound. Bounce pass Phelps, good. Oh, that's a nice play. Woodlawn ran that very nicely done. Phelps' his first 2 points, 18-13. Woodlawn's half-court offense has been pretty solid when they get in a set. Across the timeline, right side, Widges. Widges wanting to call, won't get it. Gets it to Rogers. Right now, Woodlawn's man is the straight-off guy. So Hale down the lane. Under two defenders and scores. What a nice move by Stretch. Jordan Hale, what I call him. And Hale gets another one. He's got 5. It's 18-15.
Felt the pressure from the right side, switched over to the left hand.
Woodlawn with the basketball. Isaac always in the left corner. Holds above his head. Now to Harlow, top of the key. Harlow with it. Will shoot from 10. It's no good. Right now, Woodlawn's settling for jump shots. It seems like when they work the offense, they have a better chance to score. Hale across the timeline. Goes around the dribble to Isaac to Laird. Laird will go right side. That pass is fit. Harlow go the other way. He's going to get a layup. Woodlawn will lead 20-15. Bad pass, Waltonville 20-15. Cardinals by 5. So this has the dandy and everything we expect it to be when we pulled in here tonight. Waltonville with the ball. Widges in the backcourt. Up the right side to Rogers. Rogers inside, lost the handle. Phelps on the steal. Phelps is looking for Isaac. He gets away and makes a layup. Oh, what a nice pass from Phelps to Isaac that time. Timeout, Waltonville. Mike, that was as pretty as it gets on the pass up the floor.
Yeah, not only, we're trying to describe it here, not only the pass itself, if you were even looking ahead, Chase did a little extra right there. Look away, catch the ball, and flip it with that strong wrist that he has right on the money, and Isaac laid it up and in for his first 2 points of the ball game. And what a run out right there by the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Woodlawn right now is playing well. They're starting to get some momentum, frustrate Waltonville a little bit. Waltonville, you have to credit them hanging in here as this goes along here in this ball game.
Well, 10 turnovers. And, I mean, we've seen the last two that's led to 4 points right here, changing that from a 3-point game now to 7. And both of them turnovers basically just were errant passes that will go as their 10th turnover here in this first half.
Rogers to Widges. Waltonville down 7. Trey will bring it up the floor. Maverick, as we like to call him here on the showcase, gives it to Rogers. Mr. Consistency. Rogers down the lane to Widges. He loses it. Phelps on the steal. Owens has it. I'm telling you what, they're frustrating a couple of Waltonville kids right now in the defense. Phelps with it, bounce foul. Oh, what a pass. Phelps, Isaac missed the layup. Owens puts it in. Woodlawn right now is swarming. They're really causing Waltonville fits right now. Waltonville down 9, 24-15. Rogers. Harlow went for the steal, missed. Rogers in the front court, 5-on-4. There goes Matt down the lane. Shot blocked. Rebound Hale. No good. Rebound Owens. Foul Wisenup. Matt Rogers right now, he just couldn't get one to drop. Good move, but just didn't fall for him.
Jay Bowens with his second rebound stayed in that defense. Jordan Hale missed a little tip in. And Woodlawn now back on the attack. Under 2 minutes to go with a 9-point lead.
1:56 to go here. As you mentioned, Mike, Woodlawn up 24-15. Isaac, left wing, Owens, Phelps. Owens, 3 ball on the way. Good. 3 goggles go up for Mr. Gabe Owens. His first 3 of the game, and Woodlawn's going this open all of a sudden. 1:40 to go in the half.
Yeah, Waltonville, having this run with Ty Coleman, but Gabe Owens basically had a couple stick backs. If he gets hot, look out.
Crossroads Community Hospital sponsor player of the game when this one is done. Their emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Rogers on the right side to Coggins between the circles. 27-15, Woodlawn on top by 12. Widges left side to Wisenup, between the circle to Widges. Widges will go down the lane, gets free, layup up, no good. Rebound Owens, missed another point blank. Waltonville missed 4 or 5 of those in the first half. Owens up that left side to Hateman. Bounce pass, Isaac over underneath score. Oh, boy, goodness, Logan Isaac has made some hay underneath there getting lost.
And there's another example on Tuesday night, Danny, right there.
Turnover Waltonville. Nobody looking around for the basketball. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else, locally owned, with decisions made there. Proud supporters of Jefferson County. Hale out. He's frustrated. Winchester in as Coggins is out, as Zom is in. Brian Gamber not happy with some of his troops.
Well, they're on the same pace that Coach Gamber talked about, the 12th turnover already in this ball game.
Owens to the right side. He goes to the lane. Shot blocked. It's a jump ball. That's a great call by the official. Ron standing all over it. Owens got blocked. Brought it from his waist up, Mike, and that's a good way to get shot blocked.
Absolutely. He went on and just feathered that thing up. Had a good look at it, but give Waltonville credit on a good defensive stand right there.
Owens is going to trigger underneath his own basket. The box set for the Cardinals. He'll throw it to Isaac in the corner to Coleman. Coleman with it to Owens. Owens will bring it to the volleyball line out near the timeline. This is 40 seconds to go. Rogers will come out and pick up. Woodlawn might go for the final shot. Waltonville has the arrow to start the third quarter. Owens out near the timeline on the dribble. And we'll look and goes to the left. And we'll keep dribbling. Now we'll leave it for Isaac to Coleman with 25 seconds. To Owens there, the center circle where they've been the last 20 seconds. Owens with 18. Back in the circle with 18 seconds with 15. Now with 13. He goes right side Coleman. Woodlawn will start their offense. Coleman around Winchester to the rim. Up, no good. Missed the layup. Rogers foul Coleman, which isn't a bad foul, Mike. Woodlawn's 13 foul with 6.9. That's off the fast break.
Right. They've cleaned it up so well defensively here after the first couple of minutes, that stretch, and now Waltonville will have to go full length under 7 seconds to go here to get a decent shot off.
Well, that's one of those deals. Woodlawn could spin some fouls here if they wanted to. Kind of stop that clock every once in a while. They get it in the Widges. Widges up the right side. Started got Coleman. Coleman's right with him. Widges going to go length of the floor and got fouled. Like I said, might have been an opportune time to take a foul to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, you can run alongside of somebody about right at the center line of that and just get the reach for the ball. No harm done. And then Waltonville with the inbound with about 1.9 seconds to go, but Woodlawn plays it straight up.
WMIXsports.com on the web. Lots of information there. As we're on the internet with the Misses at First. Also the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning right here on AM 940 from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Lots of guests, lots of talk. We'll discuss postseason breakdowns in basketball. And, of course, our WMIX social media question of the week. It is Christmas related. That's all the hint I'm giving. Widges with the second free throw. It's no good as well. Rebound, the half will in. Woodlawn 29, Waltonville 15. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Mostly cloudy and mild tonight with showers late, a low of 40. Tomorrow cloudy, rather windy and quite mild with some rain, mainly in the morning, high near 60. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, breezy, and mild, a low 46. And on Sunday, breezy and warm. Times clouds and sun, a high 61. Monday will be cloudy to partly sunny, breezy and cooler with a high 50. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
PNB to Go mobile banking from People's National Bank is here. Sign up for PNB to Go mobile banking and get instant access to your account info with your mobile device. You can check your account balances, transfer funds, pay bills, review recent transactions, and much more. The best part is PNB to Go mobile banking is free.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless carrier fees may apply.
2013 will be here before you know it, which means we need to finish big in 2012. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The Big Finish sales event is going on right now, and we're ready to deal. From the 2012 closeouts to the new arrivals of the 2013 lineups, we have the vehicle you need to get the job done, such as a 2012 Ram Crew Cab. We have what you need to take the family on vacation also, like the 2012 Chrysler Town & Country Touring. We even have what you need to have fun on the road with a 2013 Charger SRT 8 Super B, or fun off-road with a must-see 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sport or a brand-new Jeep Grand Cherokee. Let's send 2012 out with a bang and save big money with the Big Finish sales event at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or browse online at kingcitychrysler.com.
Don't just dream about a better job, go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime of Woodlawn. Woodlawn leads Waltonville 29-15 here on the Showcase. So as soon as the Rend Lake College Halftime Show, they can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. See which of more than 100 free certificate programs is right for you. We also talk about Community First Bank of the Heartland with locations tonight at Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, and 1 right here in Woodlawn. They are the official voice of the Jefferson County Showcase. As I said, Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Woodlawn leads Waltonville 29-15 at the half. We'll take a break and come back with a scoring stats of this one and a big scoreboard update. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn is everyone's favorite Santa with a wonderland of furnishings, all holiday sale price with an extra 10 to 15% off store-wide. And you'll find a sleigh full of great gifts and home decor at the general store with buy one, get one half price on all your favorites. Jewelry, scarves, candle jars, salsas, and more. Plus 20% off all holiday trims, tart warmers, willow tree angels, signs, and all tarts are only $1. Shop Knowles for free delivery, free gift bagging, and savings galore.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
And back to Side Gymnasium in Woodlawn. Halftime score, Woodlawn 29, Waltonville 15. And Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, all on the Red Lake College halftime show. At Red Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to RLC.edu to see which program is right for you. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson. He has the exact scoring stats for the first half.
Thank you very much, Danny. And for the Waltonville Spartans in tonight's contest with a 6-1 record, they had 12 turnovers. That's the big story for them here in this first half of play. They had 10 rebounds individually, one team rebound leading the way there. Two guys, the only guys that have rebounds for the Spartans. Trey Widges with 4 and Jordan Hale with 6 individuals shooting. They were 5 out of 13 regular shooting, 1 out of 4 behind the arc. Total of 6 for 17 for 35%. They go to the free throw line 5 times. They convert a pair for 40%. All 5 of the starters for the Spartans in the scoring column. Coggins with a point, Wiseman with 2. Also Trey Widges with 2. 3 points for Matt Rogers. And the leading scorer for the Spartans, as they have 15 at the half, Jordan Hale has 7. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they have only 4 turnovers, 11 rebounds, 3 each by Logan Isaac and Gabe Owens. He's done a good job on the boards tonight. They're shooting 10 out of 18 regular. That's the best shooting they've had so far this season. 3 of 10 behind the arc. Ty Coleman 2 out of 4 in that area. For a total of 13 for 28 shooting. That is 48%. They did not attempt the free throw in the first half. Individual scoring for the Cardinals off the bench, Chase Phelps with a pair. Logan Isaac has 4 points. Jason Payton did not score. Chris Harlow had 4 points. Gabe Owens has 7. And the leading scorer for the Cardinals and in this first half of action, Ty Coleman, the senior, he's 3 out of 4 regular shooting, 2 out of 4 behind the arc. He leads the Cardinals in scoring with 12, as the Woodlawn Cardinals lead 29-15 at the half.
You've been listening to the Red Lake College halftime show. They have over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands left. Log on to RLC.edu to see how you can save thousands. Halftime, Woodlawn 29, Waltonville 15. We'll take a break, come back at half. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the showcase on WMIX.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Talk to your neighbors, then talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts. State Farm wants to get you all available discounts. That's why we apply the savings automatically during your quote. Want confirmation that you're getting all the discounts that you're eligible for? There's a State Farm agent right here in Jefferson County who's always happy to help. See Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned, decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County locations in Ina, Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 right here in Woodlawn. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside Michael. Woodlawn, they got out away from Waltonville. They got a little frustrated with the Spartans in that second quarter. Waltonville fell behind here 29-15 at the half.
And we've seen a little bit of that Tuesday night against Carlisle, and you hope this isn't an ongoing thing. And I'm sure Coach Gamber, that's a hot topic right now for him, is the turnovers. I mean, a distinct advantage, 4 for the Cardinals and 12 for the Spartans. And that's just lost of, points and opportunities to shoot basketball. And they've shot it pretty well tonight. But, boy, you shoot yourself in the foot when you have that many turnovers, and you just can't get a fluid offense going. And that's what's hurting the Spartans now right here tonight.
We have to say a big welcome to our fans listening in from Herrin, Illinois. Tonight, listening in on WMIXsports.com. Of course, that's where you can go for audio and video highlights, schedules, and scores. WMIXsports.com. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Fort Square and King City Chrysler. That's how Michael and I got to the game tonight. Since your Yankees aren't spending much, you got money to buy bigger cars, don't you?
We're going to take a year off, and boys, look out in 2 years.
I'm worried about you.
Look out.
Robin Cano called and said he needs a check.
Well, he will get one with his new agent. That is a fact.
Rogers, the Coggins for Waltonville. We start the half. Rogers top of the key, down the lane. He comes. Farrell's in the Harlow. Oh, they got to reach in on Coleman before the charge. That was the correct call.
And I tell you what, you mentioned another great call. That was a great call right there. It would have been a charge, but Coleman reached in, knocked him down right before the charge took place, and Rock Standard right on the ball.
Harlow took the charge. He comes up a little gimpy, but he stays in the game. Lob pass into Hale at the elbow. Tipped by Coleman. There's Ty Coleman again. He is in the running for the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Coleman gets pumped down. Van Harlow with another steal. Harlow going with Hale behind him. Reverse slam, good. Boy, Chris Harlow knew he was coming and went rim to block him out. What a play by the senior.
Very smart play by there, and give the senior credit. On exactly the situation.
Yep, Hateman just got called for the foul. He was bumping wedges down the line. The score's coming in. We will tell you at half, Nashville leads Carterville 31-16 into 3. Casey Westfield of Red Hill 34-22. Harrisburg over Massac 15-11 at the end of 1. Hinton leads Murphy 5-0. Coleman another steal. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens, State Farm Insurance. Insurance is complex in the car business. And Scott Owens is there with friendly advice when you need to help you choose the right level of protection. Give him a call, 242-3770. Harlow to Coleman, and he throws it away. Up the floor comes Hale. Woodlawn running. Hale down the lane, charges into Coleman, and it's a block. Block on Coleman. That's his third. Hale will go line and shoot 2. And Hale will get there with the aggressive boot.
So do we start with the arc semicircle?
I as much as I begged for the horse collar in football, which came in, I'm begging again as Hale makes the first. It could be Waltonville, Woodlawn, or any team that we see. I'm sick and tired of seeing kids at the high school level, whether it's whoever, making charges standing under the rim. They can look up through the rim to the roof. Hale makes them both. It's 7 points. The half circle's got to come in.
Yep, I totally agree.
As it is, Hale makes both. Johnson City leads El Dorado at the half 31-24 as well. Coleman on the right wing gets it to Logan Isaac to Hageman on the left side. Trey up 31-16 on Marion at the half at the arena. Owens down the lane, shot blocked, rebound Hale. Waltonville with a little run back, and you would expect that in this rivalry game. Widges goes right wing to Hale. Long 3 off the mark, and rebound Rogers. Mr. Consistency gets another rebound. Hale loses it. Rogers has to find it by the sideline in front of the Waltonville bench. Rogers on the dribble. Harlow around Harlow. Now to Widges. Now to Wizennut. 3 on the way. No good. Hits the floor. Rebound Logan Isaac. Logan Isaac's done a lot of things tonight that won't show up in the box score. Owens across the timeline. Left side to Hateman. Hateman will look to Coleman. Coleman open from 16. No good. Tipped around. Isaac again on the rebound. Imagine that, right? Owens will hold. Woodlawn's going to reset. This gym is baking. There are going to be some tired young men tonight when they get done with this one. Logan Isaac between the circles to Gabe Owens on the right wing. To Coleman at the top of the key. Coleman will throw to Harlow in the left corner, guarded by Widges to Owens. Top of the key. 3 ball on the way bank. No good. Rebound Wizennut. Wizennut will come the other way. He'll get it to Hale across the timeline. Hale for a 3. Short. Bad shot. Waltonville had one guy back, and that was him shooting in there. What do we have here? Timeout Woodlawn. Shane Whistle wants a timeout. All-Stars and Stitches need T-shirts, hoodies, Letterman's jackets, or any type of apparel for your school or organization or business. See Big Dave at All-Stars and Stitches in Benton, just west of Benton High School, 435-55-55. And Mike, it looked like Woodlawn getting out of sorts as Bayview was getting up and down, a little ragtag action.
I think that's a very easy timeout to make right now. And I think right now, shot selection is being stressed in this huddle right to our left. And Scott Owens is doing the same thing. I mean, just trying to let everybody realize there's the time left in this ball game. It's only a 14-point lead, and the shot selection starting this third quarter has not been good for the Woodlawn Cardinals. On the other hand, for the Spartans, you know, they've had opportunities now, even with a couple of turnovers they've had in this quarter. They've been able to get out and run a little bit, you know, knock a bucket down to keep it where it is at 14. But no, neither one of the coaches are real happy right now at the start of this third quarter.
No, and you could tell that was a timeout to kind of rein them in a little bit. It's starting to get a little up and down, as we like to say. Woodlawn will have the basketball, length of the floor to go. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we got to the game tonight. And with that, Twitter went nuts on me. Oh, well. Owens with it, goes right side to Harlow. With it, inside, Phelps shot, blocks Hale. That's what he does. Jordan Hale can do a lot of things, and that's one of them there, blocking shots. And he gets it to Widges, who comes across the timeline. With it to Hale. Hale at the elbow to Widges, down the lane. Spins at the block. Oh! Logan Isaac went straight up with him. Got a lot of ball. The official says he got some arm. And Isaac will pick up the foul, his first team fourth of the quarter.
Good defense right there by the Cardinals. But again, Widges knows how to work that body to get at that free throw line.
First free throw good. Widges has played 3 years of varsity ball. This is year 3. The Maverick, as we like to call him on the showcase, has been around for a long time. That one is good. One of those names synonymous with town. Waltonville and Widget. Owens and Woodlawn. As we said last night, Pettigo is ZR. And Woodlawn has the basketball. Harlow top of the key, right side Hateman to Isaac. Isaac inside Harlow, caught it, blocked by Coggins. Tip, Harlow will chase it off of Waltonville out of bounds. And it'll belong to the Woodlawn Cardinals. Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're not a number of credit score Community First Bank, you're a business or person with needs. Let's do the good in the back. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. With the basketball, the Woodlawn Cardinals. Hateman, top of the key to Owens. Owens throws it left side to Harlow. He'll launch a three. It's off the mark. Rebound, Hateman in the lane. Goes up strong and missed the layup. Hale on the rebound. And with the basketball, Waltonville bring it down the floor. Coggins, inside pass, Widget, spins on the lane, goes up, shot block, travel. That jump ball. Oh, goes to Woodlawn anyway. He didn't have control, and it wasn't long enough for a jump ball. But it worked out. Barrow went to Woodlawn anyway. Crossroads Community Hospital will sponsor the player of the game when this one is done. They pledge from their emergency department you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. With the basketball, Woodlawn has it. Harlow with it on the wing to Hateman. Left elbow, curl cut, shot good. That's what Jason Hateman, if Woodlawn's going to be successful the rest of this year, he's got to hit shots like that.
You've got to knock down the 15-footer off that elbow because their offense is designed for that. They're going to shoot plenty of threes, but boy, that intermediate jump shot's got to fall for the Cardinals to have success.
The mid-range assassin from the showcase pass, Chris Hollenkamp. Chris Hollenkamp in the house. Hale for a three. It rattles in and out. Widges chases it to the wing. Pass tipped underneath. Phelps stole it away, but he stepped on the inline out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Waltonville Spartans. Robinson will check in. Harlow will check out. As we go the other way, I should say, shouldn't go the other way. It'll stay on this end. Right in front of us, Widges with the rebound. Wow, Benton led 5-0 into 1. They're down 19-9 at halftime. Harlow with a shot from, I should say, Hale with a shot, rebound Phelps. Gets it to Owens. Owens with it. Walking across the timeline. He'll throw in the corner to Phelps. Left corner guarded by Coggins. Back out top of the key to Isaac. Isaac goes left corner. Owens for a three. Good. Three goggles go up and go to the cheers across the way. It's 36-19, and right now Woodlawn's starting to pull away, up 17. 3:20 to go in the third. Rogers with it, gets it to Coggins. Coggins behind the volleyball line. Don't know what the call was.
was a double dribble, and they escaped a lot of people.
Well, Rogers tried to get it to Hale, and there's Logan Isaac. It's a battle right now. Logan Isaac, Ty Coleman right at this point for the player of the game. 3 on the way. It's no good. Jeff Robinson, let's see who they call it on. What do we got? Going this way is on.
Should be Jake Robinson.
Yep, Robinson's first, team's 5th. That's about the only thing bad that's happened to Woodlawn this third quarter is the fouls are starting to mount up. They have 4. Woodlawn has, or Waltonville none on this beautiful, or 5, I should say, on this beautiful scoreboard they've added here to Size Gym.
Yeah, nice little touch right there. Nice and bright. Colorful. Got the Woodlawn logo on top.
Here with the basketball. Coggins, Phelps is going to get blocked. Well, it's going to be one of those. Woodlawn's going to have to adjust a little bit. What they got away with the first half, a little bit here and there, won't be let go here in the second half. Side out of bounds coming for Rogers. Nope, Laird will take over. He snuck in on it. Cahokia and Mount Vernon tied at the half, 23-all. Mount Zion leads Effingham 29-19 at the half. Ball stolen away. Owens took it away from Widget. Owens will walk it up the floor. That was just a complete strip.
Yeah, that was just raise it up, and if Gabe did good, I think Coleman was going to.
Across the timeline, Woodlawn Harlow has it. Harlow with it to Phelps to Coleman on the right side. Coleman with it, top of the key, Gabe Owens. Owens spins at the timeline, back to Coleman on the right side. Bounce pass, foul. Switches, and that'll get the Bronx cheer across the way.
It was just a matter of time.
Well, I mean, the Bronx cheer going on. Woodlawn felt like they weren't getting the benefit of calls. I like how in the middle of the game, Twitter decides to have a mind of its own. Completely changed everything. With it is Owens. He'll throw it to Coleman in the lane. Gets it back out to Owens, right corner. Get past top the key. Harlow holds above his head. 2:20 to go in the third. Woodlawn up 36-19. Coleman to Owens at the volleyball line. Shane Whistle's calling out a play. Whistle tells Owens to go to the right. Pick and roll. That's a foul. Hale reached in. That's kind of a silly foul there because Hale's trying to foul Owens. They had a double team going. Hale reached in, got a lot of jersey.
Yeah, so far away from the basket right there. You need to move your feet a little bit more, but he reached out. And that was really not going to be a good shot attempt, and they had coverage on the back side of that give and go.
With the basketball, Gabe Owens. Owens will bring it across the timeline. He'll give it to Robinson, who gives it to Phelps. Baseline shot, layup no good. And that rebound by Jake Robinson. There's Jake Robinson in there again. One thing about him, he can muscle his way in, hitting the weight room in the off-season.
Yeah, he has done a good job of that. I see him at the gym quite often, and he's worked himself all summer long, working on that body, and right there, good position. And it starts with position. Doesn't matter the strength necessarily, but good position, and the strength definitely helps him.
First free throw, no good.
Woodlawn's first free throw here of the night.
And Robinson will get another. Second one on the way for Jake Robinson, up and no good. Rebound Hale. Missed them both. Hale gets it to Widget. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Woodlawn up 36-19 in a quick-moving game. It's only 8:30 plus in Mid-America. Coggins goes to the left side. Leaves it for Laird. Long three on the way short. Rebound Robinson. Robinson to Owens will bring it up the right side with 1:30 to go in the third. Well-played game. It goes by quickly. Owens between the circles goes right side to Coleman. Off the back screen or down a screen from Harlow. Nothing there. Coleman still holds to Harlow on top of the key, guarded by Widget. Well, he gets it to Owens in the lane. Bounce past Robinson. Goes up for a shot and a foul. Took a shot to the face, but he'll be all right. He's tough. That's a foul on Waltonville, number 22, Hunter Coggins, his first.
Well, good patience right there for the Cardinals. They had a chance to throw another three-pointer up that passed on two of them. Worked it, made that extra pass. Jake Robinson worked hard to get position on the inside.
Halftime at Pinckneyville, the Panthers lead AJ 31-15. Halftime at Massac, Harrisburg leads Massac 37-27. We'll let the phone catch up here. Murphy leads Benton at the half 19-9. Heron over Frankfurt 38-8. There's some ugly games in the Ohio division tonight.
Well, that's an ugly first quarter versus second quarter.
Yep. Robinson makes 1 out of 2. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to giving you the coverage, discounts, and advice you need with the right level of protection. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. Down the lane, Widges up and in. That's what Trey likes to do. Gets to the rim, and it's 37-21 with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Woodlawn will bring it across the timeline. Owens hold a thumb up. He'll go left to Robinson, extended at stop the key. Left corner to Phelps. Phelps to Harlow. Inside Robinson, left open, missed the layup. Got to use the backboard. And now stolen away. Robinson to the floor looking for help. He traveled. Yes, he did. Once he was sitting down, Mike, if he hadn't moved, he was fine. But a great call by the official.
Shane Witzel moved rather well on that play. He got down on the baseline. He was looking for the pass. He was open, but trying to get the timeout and couldn't get it to go a turnover on the Cardinals.
Coach Witzel moving pretty quickly there. 37-21. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Woodlawn leads Waltonville in the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the showcase. Waltonville has the basketball. Wizenut now go right side to Coggins. Coggins with it. Will look and go right wing to Hale. Hale will hold with 26. He'll go to the right elbow. Now pass to Cutting Widges in the lane up and in. That is what Waltonville's got to do more of. Let Widges and Hale play a little two-man game.
First step is so quick. And in between two Cardinal defenders right there, Jake Robinson got caught and compounded it by reaching up and trying to slap at the ball. It's all his momentum. Trey Widges going to the basket. Strong enough football players.
Yep.
Get that off the glass, and now he's at the free throw line.
Widges will be at the line to try to have the conventional three-point play and make that. Widges with a big quarter. It's 37-24. Woodlawn has it, and Waltonville will pressure, and that's tipped out of bounds, but they'll do it again. Crossroads, I should say, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can like us there, see our content on there. You can go to Twitter at WMIXsports.com. We're putting stuff up there constantly throughout the evening. Waltonville got it from, almost had it. Coggins was run in. Actually, Coggins ran into Isaac. That was kind of physical all the way down the floor. So physical I can hardly get it out. Fifth foul, Waltonville. And now Shane Witzel will call another timeout. 13 seconds left to go. Try to set things up here for an inbound play.
A pretty important time of the ball game right now. You looked at all the situation. Woodlawn in low foul trouble. Probably try to get it inbounds here, run a nice set, run the clock out, and hopefully score on their part. Waltonville's defense has been pretty good. I mean, they've made some adjustments. Hale has gotten big on the inside, had probably 3 blocks this quarter, and done a good job on the glass as well, cleaning things up a little bit. Kept their turnovers down to only 5 here in the third quarter, so a little bit of spark on the Waltonville defense.
Waltonville Spark coming back down, only 13 with 13 seconds left to go in the third. You're down a number of credit scores. At Community First Bank of the Heartland, your personal business with needs. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Woodlawn will trigger. They will go with the box set. Gabe Owens to trigger the inbound. On the baseline. Looks, slaps the ball, gets it to Phelps. I got to ask you about that, slapping the ball. Remind me of that in the fourth quarter. Owens with it, that's the timeline. On the move between the circles. Spins in the lane to Harlow, top of the key. He'll have to shoot a fadeaway three. Bank, no good. Owens falls, Isaac, no good. Into 3 quarters. It's Woodlawn 37, Waltonville 24. Back for more of the showcase here on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn is everyone's favorite Santa with a wonderland of lazy boy recliners, reclining sofas, sectionals, glide rockers, cool gel bedding by Sealy, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, Paula Deen, and more. All holiday sale price with an extra 10 to 15% off store-wide. And you'll find a sleigh full of great gifts and home decor, including 20% off all holiday trims at the general store. Shop Newell's for free delivery, free gift bagging, and savings galore.
The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIXsports.com World and WMIX Mount Vernon. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Waltonville with a basketball. Widgets to the rim. Up. No good. Has it tipped out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Waltonville Spartans. It is 7:51 to go in the game. Woodlawn leads 37-24. Coggins will trigger the inbound underneath for the Waltonville Spartans. Coggins will trigger. Throw it out top of the key to Widgets. He'll look to drive again. Down the lane. He comes stolen away by Harlow. What a nice play. Hageman is double teamed and fouled. That foul was finally rung up. Woodlawn fans were not happy. But that foul was called on Hale, and that'll be 2 on Jordan. That's the 6th on Waltonville, so everybody's shooting free throws the rest of the way. Follow to Coleman in the middle of the floor. Kyle will dribble up the right side. He's going to go for the rim. Beautiful pass, Logan Isaac, and scores. He dribbled so quickly up the floor, Mike, the defender had to come over and take him, and that left Logan open.
So you had to jump that, or he was going to get the layup. But boy, Ty Coleman again, impressive here this evening.
39-24. Wisenhunt on the left wing. The Coggins in the corner. Coggins stolen away Harlow. Waltonville is not taking care of the ball. Harlow to the rim and score. Harlow used that big body as a shield, so Widgets couldn't get to him. It's a 4-0 run. Woodlawn up 41-24 with 7:10 to go in the game. Widgets across the timeline. Comes to Coggins, back to Widgets. Trail dribble between the circle. He'll throw to Hale on the left wing. Hale will go baseline. Picks up Isaac. Hale will look and throw to Rogers. Tops the key. He'll dribble on Harlow. Spin off him. Throws up a running shot. No good. Out of bounds with a nut. They say it was off of Hateman, and it'll be Waltonville basketball underneath their own basket. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Also, the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning right here on WMIX, 9:40 a.m., as well as WMIXSports.com. Guests being lined up. And we go from there. Rogers to Hale on the left wing. Comes off the screen. Widgets down the lane, loses it. Now tipped out of bounds by Wisenhunt. Widgets is trying to do too much. Tried to split defenders, Mike, but he's trying to do too much here in this.
Yeah, and you see that happen sometimes, you know, when you get down a little bit, you had a couple of turnovers, you missed a couple of funny shots, and, you know, Woodlawn's defense has been very, very good. And trying to split those guys, that's just not a very good recipe for success. Again, the turnovers are starting to hit. They had a pretty clean third quarter, but now already with 6:37 to go, you know, the first over a minute and a half, there are 3 turnovers on the Spartans.
Woodlawn looks pretty good right now. Waltonville looks a little fatigued. People bending over. As Owens makes the first, he'll get another. And it's 42-24, Woodlawn by 18. For locations tonight at Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, right here in Woodlawn, Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the showcase here on WMIX. As Owens hits them both, he's in double figures with 12. 43-24, Woodlawn by 19 with 6.5 to go in this one. Across the timeline is Widgets, guarded by Hateman. Widgets will dribble and throw right side to Hale. Hale launches a long three. It's good. 3 goggles go up for Jordan Hale. And it's 43-27 now. Woodlawn by 16. They throw it in the corner to Coleman. So what do we have? Coleman was going baseline. What do we got? So 1-1. Which way are we going?
Well, I'm not just actually sure.
Coggins gets the foul.
A little elbow to the chest. In fact, Coleman limping a little bit on that hard dribble drive on that baseline, grabbing his right ankle.
Ty Coleman will go line and shoot the 1-1. Brian Gamber wanted to know why it was not a foul on Coleman for handling her hands off. Coleman shot, no good. Rebound tip, Harlow steals. Oh, what a play. Harlow shoots from 10 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound, Isaac up and no good. Isaac tips it out, but Rogers has it near the free throw line. Waltonville with a couple of chances and didn't go. Rogers across Coleman. Ty Coleman is at it again. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ty Coleman with 14 points has been the spark plug. The Coke is here. ZR's here. Weber Township's here as Harlow bumps into Coggins, and that was in front of everybody. Mike couldn't hide that foul.
Yeah, and Shane's not real happy with that right here. At the 50-yard line, I mean, you got a pretty good view of the floor right there. Pretty close to the out-of-bounds line. Good hustle, but not a very strategic foul right there. I think that's his first in the ballgame, but 8 now on the Cardinals. Waltonville hits the line. Still 1-1.
Waltonville has an opportunity. As first free throw by Coggins is good. He'll get another. It's 45-28.
people just keep coming in.
I don't know how they got into here is what I want to know. Wow. Hey, I just figured out what's wrong with Twitter. All right, we'll start off this timeout. Coggins makes them both. 5:46 to go in the game, 45-29 Waltonville.
You were inquiring about a ball slap.
Yeah, I was inquiring about the inbounds play. Do you, as a coach, want your kid to slap that ball, or do you just want to hold it and throw it in from there?
I think it's sort of a habit that you start that with your younger kids, just as a signal to start the play. And then as they get older, you still see it in high school a lot. But you see it a little bit, fade out a little bit over time, depending on who you have. Sometimes you have a designated guy that takes it out on certain sets. And it's just more habit forming than anything else. I don't really have a preference, but you see it at every level done different ways.
45-29. Waltonville on, I should say Woodlawn on top. Here with 5:46 to go in the game. You can get the social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can also follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're constantly putting updates and things and content everywhere on those. Hateman inbounds from Harlow. Gets it up to Owens against the Waltonville pressure. Gabe across the timeline. 3-on-1. Gabe takes it himself. Missed the layup. How many layups have both these teams missed? Which is to Rogers. Up the floor. Rogers stripped. Oh, what a play by Hateman. Hateman stripped it off Rogers. Rogers, the ball left to the Woodlawn faithful across the way. Thought it was off for Waltonville, but it'll stay with the Waltonville Spartans. On a pretty good play by Hateman. 4 across for the Spartans, 2 in the box, 2 in the corners. Off the inbounds here underneath their own basket. Coggins to Widges. Widges will drive the lane, back tap to Hale. Widges is down again. Hale from 15 short. Rebound, Ty Coleman. Ty Coleman will bring it up and give it to Owen. You have to be happy for a guy like Ty Coleman, who's played 3 years in the program and now got his moment. Owens with it at top of the key. Rogers will bump Owen. Seems the intensity level has picked up a little bit here between the kids, which is expected. Every Waltonville Woodlawn game is kind of like this. And with 5:14 to go in the game, Gabe Owens will go to the line to shoot 2. We have some scores. Let me get to some of those real quick.
Ty Coleman is going to be a substitute. Chase Phelps in the ballgame. Ty Coleman was grimacing just a little bit as he headed towards the bench.
He is in a different zone here tonight. Owens missed the first free throw. I'll be darned. How am I supposed to get scores when you got a guy up there who doesn't miss free throws? Well, Widges will bring it across the timeline. 5 minutes to go. Hale on the left wing. In the left corner to Wisenut. Wisenut with it. Dribbles left wing. Takes it up to Rogers inside. To Widges. Top of the key. Down goes Lane Trey. Hands leads on Hateman. Into 3. Christopher leads Sesser 33-32. Into 3. Kokia leads Mount Vernon 34-30. Into 3. Hamilton County over Carmine 37-32. And Centralia over Marion, 54-27. Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens for all the discounts you deserve. Like if your neighbor State Farm agent Scott Owens is there, call him at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Widges makes another free throw, 45-30. A complete scoreboard update will be later on this evening at WMIXsports.com as well as on Facebook. Widges makes 1 out of 2. Isaac with another rebound. And Woodlawn will give it to Phelps to Owens. He'll come across the timeline, top of the key. He'll go to the right side near the Cardinal logo on the right side of the floor in front of the Woodlawn fans. Owens on the dribble between the circles. He's dribbling right, now comes back to the left. Woodlawn might be running a little clock here. Owens looks off 2 men, goes to the left corner. Rogers still guarding him. That's a foul on Rogers. Rogers picks up his third, much to the chagrin below us, to somebody that didn't like that hands-on call.
And we're going to be 2 shots the rest of the way for Woodlawn, and we will be 2 shots after Woodlawn's the next foul for the Waltonville Spartans.
We will be on the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow, right here on AM 940 WMIX, as well as WMIXsports.com. Yes, we'll talk postseason assignments. We'll also have scores, and we'll have our WMIX Sports social media question of the week, of course. Second one is good. I know one thing. You're hot, I'm hot. Fans are hot, but that mascot over there in that Cardinal jersey's got to be blazing.
Just like we talk about baseball players, we never think too much about that home plate umpire.
No! Hale with a 3. No good. Phelps on the rebound. Waltonville starting to settle for more and more jumpers down the stretch here, down 17. Owens will bring it across the timeline. Waltonville changes their defense. Hale runs at Owens. Owens is double teamed on the right wing. Skip past left side Hateman. Out to Isaac, out to Phelps, stops the key, over to Owens. Owens will hold above his head. Bounce pass, skip pass underneath Isaac, and what a play. Owens from deep right corner near the timeline to the left block to Logan Isaac on the lob. 29-30. Widges dribbles, spins off Hateman. What a move pass to Wisnett. Boy, that was pretty. How pretty was that? Timeout, Waltonville.
Back-to-back beautiful plays right there. One with a lob catch and shot, and that one there, a spinning move, and found the guy on the block for a six-pack.
Waltonville called timeout as we tweet away here. We're on Twitter. We're putting some new stuff on right now. The score updates I was reading goes on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, as there's all kinds of high school basketball scores rolling in. Man, oh man, it is a hot one here. Mike, don't look like a lot of people left either.
No, I think even all the people, some of them were here just for the festivities that took place in between ball games. They've stayed around. They saw a good one. They really have. They've seen two rival schools flat out get after tonight, standing room only, and I'm telling you, they just continue to pack in, especially on the left corridor over there from us. I mean, there's no seats. There's absolutely no seats. They're even in the aisles in most of the parts of the gym here, probably 1,400 maybe on hand. Yep. So it's a good crowd here, and hopefully we got a good listenership listening in on us on all the media, social media networks that we have available for them.
We know they're listening in Heron and Irvington, among others, here tonight. Woodlawn with the basketball. Waltonville will press. And with it is Carlos Owens. He'll come up the left side of the floor. He's double-teamed. Ball pass, tips, Owen-Laird to Widges. Widges to Hale. Top three, no good. Hits the goal support. It'll be a team rebound to Woodlawn, and Woodlawn will have the basketball. Right now, Woodlawn is going to have to get across the timeline. Harlow to Trigger. Gets it to Hateman. Hateman will bring it up the left side, but Widges cuts him off. Hateman has to go get his dribble in the corner. Gets it to Isaac, to Phelps, across the timeline. Chase will dribble in the front court to the right wing, gets it to Gabe Owens. Owens on the dribble. Now to Widges. Or I should say guarded by Widges. Owens. We want to welcome in our listeners in Theotopolis, Illinois as well, listening in. All those towns tuning in tonight. That one on WMIXsports.com. Hale will give the foul to Owens. That'll send Gabe back to the free throw line. Looking for all those. There we go. In the three, Pinckneyville leads AJ 54-30. And in the three, Robinson leads Lawrenceville 59-44 as more of those scores roll in. And Owens misses the first. What happened?
4 out of 6. Strange.
He'll probably shoot after the game.
I was getting ready to
that's
say
the way he is. He's such a gym rat. He'll probably come in after the game. And Owens will make that one. 50-32. Woodlawn by 18 with 3:08 to go. As these two teams have battled here tonight, the score not indicative of the fight and the heart that have been battling here. With it on the left side is Hale. Baseline, left side jumper, long off the mark. Hateman on the rebound for Woodlawn. Laird stuck his hands in, couldn't get it from him. The Phelps to Owens. 2:50 to go in the game. Stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Scoring and stats. We'll run through some scores. And, of course, pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. I know who's leading in my book. We'll see who else gets a vote. Hateman on the right wing. Gets to Harlow in the corner. Back to Hateman there, the Cardinal insignia on the right side. He'll split two defenders to Owens. Owens inside Harlow. Bounce pass to Isaac behind him. Logan Wizenut fouled it. Ball went behind Isaac, and Logan kind of got away to help Wizenut to get out of bounds there.
Yeah, just a little bit, and Wizenut was laying on the ground out of bounds. Woodlawn will maintain possession to our left.
Here comes an inbound. Owens will trigger, holds above his head, throws it out top of the key to Logan Isaac to Phelps. 2:22 to go in the game. Phelps will come around the double team to Hateman on the left side of the floor. Right side to Owens. He'll take a couple dribbles, spin behind that right side three-point line. Bounce pass 2 times to Phelps. That's something you teach, right? The double bounce pass?
Yeah.
Owens. Yeah.
You know, you got the proper distance then.
Well, you do. That works. Owens is handled, and Hale gives another foul, and that'll be 4 on Jordan. And Gabe Owens will go back to the free throw line. Waltonville team will be down at the holiday tournament at Sesser-Valier, as will Woodlawn. Waltonville opens up with ZR, I believe, at 10:30 on that first day on a Wednesday, while Woodlawn will open up at 6:30 that night against Alvarado as Owens makes the first.
The bottom bracket for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Usually they're slotted around that 10:30 game or so in the a.m. hours.
Hey, it's the old saying as it goes. You learn over the years, if your name's not on the tournament, you got to play when you're told to,
Better believe it.
Woodlawn up 20. Biggest lead of the game as Widges drives, kicked it to Rogers in the right corner for three. It's good. Matt Rogers, 3-ball, and the three goggles go up. And Rogers has another. He got 6 tonight, it looks like. 52-35. And this one, and here's Phelps on the breakaway. He'll get a layup. Boy, Woodlawn broke that pretty easily, Mike.
Yeah,
never hit the floor.
Nice step out. It reminds me of the old Belleville West days, watching them break the press at the Centralia Holiday Tournament.
That'll also be going on. Hale for a 3 over Owens is good. Three goggles go up for Jordan Hale. That's back-to-back threes. 54-38. Phelps across the timeline. Hayden barely got across in the front court, and that pass tipped over. Hale might dunk this one. He's trying to get his step. Hateman gives the foul, and it scores anyway. Hale looks at Hateman, claps his hands, looks at him, walks back. Hateman kind of gives him a look like, what? Hale will go line and shoot one to try to complete 3-point play.
Well, they've whittled that 20-point deficit now down to 16, and a free throw here makes it 15.
That's unbelievable. I mean, it was 20 points just a while ago. Hale makes the first. Actually, it's only one, 54-41. Woodlawn will trigger. Woodlawn's kind of blacked back down a little bit here, Mike, in intensity, and Waltonville still fighting. Hateman left wing. Now to Harlow. Down the lane goes Chris. Charges into a guy at the block on Rogers. Rogers will pick up his fourth, and that'll send Harlow to the line. Shoot 2. We can tell you the Orphans beat Marion tonight 53-40. DuQuoin lost to Sparta 58-39. And Heron leads Frankfurt to the 3, 58-25. The Rams are down 1 on the FM side as Harlow missed the first, 40-39 with 1:45 to go in the game. And people want to know about this one. Second free throw from Harlow is good, 55-41. He hits 1 out of 2. Waltonville bring it up. Hale across the timeline. Hale to Wizardnut. With 1 minute to go in this one, the best rivalry in Jefferson County will put another chapter in the book. Wizardnut goes right side to Rogers. Down the lane on the left, blocked by Owens. Pretty nice play. Owens gets the block. He has a sheepish smile on his face.
Some long arms. Get a passing lane like that and don't have to get anywhere near him body-wise. Great defensive play.
It was up 5-0 to start. They've been outscored 31-13 since then as they trailed into 3, 31-18 at Murphy. Laird triggers in the Hale on the right wing. Can't get a shot off. Gets it out front to Coggins. Coggins gets the Hale. 3-ball on the way over. Isaac is good. Well, that was pretty. Well, fell back to within 11. This one's along from over here. Things starting to tighten up. 55-44. Woodlawn across the timeline with 35 seconds. Down to the right corner goes Owens. Dribbles out of 3-4 guys, and Wizardnut reaches in. Brian Gambers can't believe it. And that'll send Gabe Owens back to the free throw line. His column looks like an ACT answer sheet.
33.1 ticks to go.
With 6.1 seconds at Chagnon Jim, free throw miss. He's guiding it to shooting his Owens. Jake Bright hit a 3 to tie it up at 44. Mount Vernon Coke, you tied at 44 at Chagnon. I bet that place is rocking tonight as well on Cowboy night. Cowboy, yep, 56-44. Owens makes 1 out of 2. Switches, goes right baseline to the block. Shot blocked. Rebound, Hale up and in. Jordan Hale's had a really good fourth quarter. He makes it now 56-46. What was 20 is now 10. Logan Isaac gets the inbound pass from Harlow to Owens. Owens will bring it up. Waltonville's not quitting, and Woodlawn's going to have to play through it. Phelps across the timeline. To Harlow, down the lane he goes around. Coggins up and in. And Chris Harlow will get the final points of this one tonight. Final score here tonight. Woodlawn 58, Waltonville 46. We'll take a break, come back with the post-game show, sponsored by Sesser Auto Body. We'll have scoring and stats, as well as some store updates from around the area. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County on the showcase.
I'm meeting Rhonda Stave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Mostly cloudy and mild tonight with showers late, a low of 40. Tomorrow cloudy, rather windy and quite mild with some rain, mainly in the morning, high near 60. Tomorrow night mostly cloudy, breezy and mild, a low 46. And on Sunday, breezy and warm. Times of clouds and sun, a high 61. Monday will be cloudy to partly sunny, breezy and cooler with a high 50. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Paying bills can be such a hassle. You write a check, find an envelope and a stamp, mail it, and repeat. Bill pay with People's National Bank can save you time and money. Just go to peoplesnationalbank.com, log in, and pay all of your bills without using a single stamp. Pay anyone, any time of the day, instantly. Stop by People's National Bank today and we'll help you get started. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
The all-new 2013 Dodge Dart expresses an impressive level of visual drama. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Inside and out, the Dart is the most advanced car in its class. Outside, clean lines from nose to tail form its curvaceous silhouette. The unmistakable split crosshair grille accentuates its low, wide stance. And the available full-width, racetrack-style LED tail lamps make an aggressive statement. Inside, Dart includes a number of available class-exclusive features, including dual temperature control, ambient lighting, refined soft-touch surfaces, and a 7-inch thin-film transistor premium cluster display. Come see the all-new Dart SE at King City Chrysler, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com. There is something for everyone here at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, and find us on Facebook.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Final score from Woodlawn tonight. Woodlawn beats Waltonville 58-46 in the best rivalry in Jefferson County here on the Showcase on WMIX. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside as fans start to file out of Sides Gymnasium. There'll be a traffic jam in Jefferson County in this part of the world tonight for a few minutes, and probably towards Mount Vernon as fans head into the restaurants in Mount Vernon. If you're wanting to know what the Mount Vernon Rams have done, they're in overtime. You can watch that game at WMIXsports.com right now, or listen to it there as well as on 94.1 FM, WMIX. We'll take a break and come back. We'll have scoring and stats from this one here in Woodlawn. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County, Waltonville versus Woodlawn on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn is everyone's favorite Santa. With a wonderland of furnishings, all holiday sale price with an extra 10 to 15% off store-wide. And you'll find a sleigh full of great gifts and home decor at the general store with buy one, get one half price on all your favorites. Jewelry, scarves, candle jars, salsas, and more. Plus 20% off all holiday trims, tart warmers, willow tree angels, signs, and all tarts are only $1. Shop Newell's for free delivery, free gift bagging, and savings galore.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conradi to their medical staff. Dr. Conradi specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conradi will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conradi, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXSports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School Size Gymnasium as tonight the final score. Woodlawn 58, Waltonville 46. Welcome you back into the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Sesser Auto Body reminds you, sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, and I'll turn over to Mike Richardson now for the stats of this one.
Easy for you to say.
Yes. They should be better than my last name today. I mean, Richardson, Czerwinski, come on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Waltonville Spartans fall to 6-2 on the season overall record. Now 3-1 in the Midland Trail Conference. Turnovers, again, is the name of the story, as it was Tuesday night. 21. They had 12 and cut that down to 9 in that second half. They did have a nice third quarter, but fell apart a little bit that first part of the fourth quarter. 21 turnovers. They had 17 individual rebounds, 1 team rebound. Jordan Hale cleaning up the boards tonight for the Spartans. He had 10. The Spartans were 5 out of 10 in that second half, regular shooting, for a total of 10-23. 4 out of 11 behind the arc for a total of 5 out of 15. That makes the Spartans 15 of 38 shooting overall tonight for 39%. They go to the free throw line 10 times, make 9 out of 10 in the second half. 11 for 15 overall in the game for 73%. They shot it well from the free throw line. No bench scoring from the Spartans. All scoring came from the starters. Hunter Coggins with the deuce. Derek Wisenhunt, he had 4 points in the ball game. Matt Rogers had 6. 2 guys in double digits. Trey Widges made 4 straight free throws, go with a couple of buckets in the second half. He had 10, and Jordan Hale leads the Spartans in scoring. He had 23 total points for the Waltonville Spartans, as they had 46 in the game. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they improved now to 4-2 and 1-0 in the conference. It's good to say that conference again, with these two teams playing. They had 25 rebounds total, 1 team rebound, 14 in the second half. They only had 8 turnovers in the game, 4 each half. They shot it 8 out of 17 times regular, 1 out of 5 behind the arc, for totals of 18 for 35 regular shooting, 4 of 15 behind the arc, for a total of 22 out of 50. They shoot at 44% this evening. All of their free throwing came in the second half. Spartans had to foul, especially in that last 5 minutes of that fourth quarter. Only 10 out of 17, 59% from the free throw line. I'm sure they want to try to clean that up a little bit. They got scoring from several guys off the bench tonight. Jake Robinson with 3 important rebounds in that third quarter stretch. He made 1 out of 4 free throwing. 4 points for Chase Phelps off the bench. And then the starters did the bulk of the scoring. Jason Heyman with the deuce. 8 points for Logan Isaac, as he also led the Cardinals in rebounding tonight with 8 as well. And Woodlawn's top 3 scorers in double digits. Chris Harlow had 11. Ty Coleman had 14. And Gabe Owens made the free throws 7 out of 10 in that fourth quarter. He leads the Woodlawn Cardinals in scoring with 18 points as the Woodlawn Cardinals prevail 58-46 here at Sides Gym this evening.
And what had obviously close game early, and then Woodlawn kind of found their way offensively first, and you could see that Waltonville kind of frustrated a little bit through the middle part of the game, and especially in that second quarter. And that was basically the difference in the night's ball game.
You look at probably at about the 4-minute mark, 3.5 to 4-minute mark of the end of the second quarter. Carry that to about the 3.5 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Woodlawn really made some hay right there. Waltonville sort of got caught up a little bit with their heads hanging down after a couple of unforced turnovers. Had a couple of guys miss some easy shots. Got their daubers down a little bit, and in that stretch, Woodlawn really took advantage of that. Woodlawn pretty well maintained that until the last couple of minutes. And you see, Danny, this happen all the time. A team wants to sort of shut the offense down. They've had enough. Game's basically over, but one team don't go along as planned. And the Spartans never gave up in this ball game tonight. Fought hard to the bitter end and outscored Woodlawn, I think, 10-2 during a stretch. Woodlawn only got a few free throws, and that made the final score as close as it was, 58-46, 12-point win for the Cardinals. But the Spartans never gave up at all. Woodlawn prevailed tonight, making some free throws, and a good, entertaining ball game by a nice crowd here to start the season off at home.
And it was on the availing of the picture of the state champs, done by captains last year, A.J. Webb and Christian Hollenkamp. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 58, Waltonville 46. We're going to pick Crossroads Community Hospital here in a moment after the break. And Wide Hours and other emergency rooms, their emergency department. Pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. We'll take a break, come back, pick that star of the game. You're listening to the best rivalry in Jefferson County, Waltonville versus Woodlawn on the Showcase on WMIX.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Make sure that they all get it.
Welcome back to the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Sesser Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the ninth game. Next time you have an accident, see the Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside this time of the show where you and I get to pick Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. The 2 votes, and nobody outvotes us here because we are the majority. We agreed, and that winner is
Ty Coleman, the senior, wears number 14 for the red and white of the Woodlawn Cardinals. He had a performance tonight, 4 out of 6 regular shooting. He was 2 of 4 and hit 2 big threes to start this ball game off for the Cardinals. 6 out of 10 overall shooting, 60% from the field. Had a couple of rebounds thrown in, some nice assists, but his defense was so key in 2 or 3 stretches of this game at different times. His defense never waned at all. He really played hard, tough-nosed defense, man-to-man style. Ended up with 14 points in the game. So Ty Coleman is the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game.
Crossroads Community Hospital, Wide Hours and other emergency rooms. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival as Wayne Brady comes through and sweeps away and tries to get us, as they say. And a moment in time was re-celebrated tonight. 9 months later, the state champions were brought back and honored. And then you have the stuff that we like to call the game, and Woodlawn did a great job of winning that one.
Yeah, focus, I think Shane Witzel took a timeout pretty early. I think just to get the focus down to the fact that...
Hey, there we go. It lasted that long.
Yeah, it lasted almost...
It lasted long enough.
We couldn't have done overtime.
No,
it wouldn't
no
have overtime needed.
Put that there. It lasted just fine.
But I think the timeout for basically the talk about shot selection, I think was very good timing on Shane Witzel's part. Sort of settled him down a little bit because, my word, this crowd was so jacked up because of the unveiling ceremonies here that took place. And, hey, the Waltonville Spartans were great in that as well. So that timeout was very crucial in the ball game. Woodlawn came out of that timeout and really started getting the ball inside a little bit. And this has by far their best shooting night of the year, especially only 15 threes. Dan, we've had games for them already this year. They've shot it about 30 times behind the arc, and 35 attempts on the inside. 18 out of 35 and only 4 of 15 behind the arc, and they got to the free throw line more than other games. So, good timeout by Shane Witzel, and that was a big part of this ball game during that stretch that we talked about earlier.
We need to wrap it up and get out of here. The banner is falling. Wade and Brady's cleaning up things, and we'll step out of this hot gym inside Gymnasium at Woodlawn High School on a Friday night. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 58, Waltonville 46. For our WMIX sports team, which included Jesse Clark and Chris Carroll, back in the studio for Mike Richardson. I'm Danny Czerwinski signing off tonight. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body. Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.